Hey, everyone. It's your girl, Precious Williams. I want to welcome you back to the Keeping It Real show with the Killer Pitchmaster. Now, as you all know, today is National Authors Day. And I am so excited because, as you all know, I'm the author of two books. I'm very proud that they are number one bestsellers. But today isn't about me. It's about celebrating all of the authors who put your blood, your sweat, and your tears into writing your books. And I want to celebrate National Authors Day. And so on the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show, we always discuss pitching, communication skills, getting yourself out there, being more visible, tapping into your network, and really putting the type of pitches together that really help you stand out in a crowded marketplace. So today I want to kind of switch things up a little bit. And I really want to talk about hashtag author tales, how to keep your customers coming back for more. So if you've written a book, I want you to take a picture with you and your book today, and on my social media, I want to highlight people who've written books. I want their links to purchase. I want to celebrate you all today. But I also want to tell you about some tips, tricks, and techniques that'll really have you stand out. My book is a year and 3 days old. And in the last 3 weeks, we sold almost 800 books. It's a year old. So, one of the things I really want to discuss with all of you is what are some of the ways you can keep people coming back to buy your books or to find out more about you or to get others to buy your books in bulk so that you're not just selling them one by one or hoping that people buy, but what are some of the other ways to really stand out? So, for some of you who do not know me or have never heard of me, my name is Precious Williams. I am the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. I am a 13-time national elevator pitch champion. I work with some of the biggest Fortune 500 companies in the world, including LinkedIn, Google, Microsoft, NBC Universal. I work with the Federal Reserve Bank. I am a corporate trainer. I'm an international professional speaker and a two-time number one best-selling author. My book, again, is Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only, which is a business book. And so one of the things that I think is very, very important for us to discuss today, and let me see, I know my guests are ready. And you know me, I have an interactive show. So even though you won't hear people, I address their questions and everything. And I really want to showcase the authors that are showing up today. And again, the reason why I hope you're here is to celebrate authors. If you are an author, if you're an aspiring author, or if you've been thinking about writing a book, let's break it down today. Let's break that down today. And I want you to meet the people in my network who've written amazing books that I want to showcase today. Okay. Again, my name is Precious Williams. I'm the proud host of Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster. You get no fluff, no BS on this channel and on my show. I don't do fluff and I don't do BS. So let's welcome the guests. All right, I'm so excited to see everyone. I'm so excited. So let's meet everyone. Hey, Amarimba, how are you today? Yes, my queen, my client is an author. So, girl, when we talk about dropping those links for the book, I want to see your book there. Hi, Teresa Brunson. Good afternoon. I'm so excited to have you here. Hi, Kimberly Williams. I have an echo. I don't, I guess I can't hear it. So I'm not sure why I would have an echo. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything I need to shut down. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything I need to shut down that might be giving me an echo. Okay. Let's see. Do I still have an echo, Kimberly? Let me know, Queen. Okay. Kimberly fixed. Okay, great. Okay. Hey, Fanika, how are you? Okay, let's see. Who else? Kimberly says, fantastic. Wow. Thank you. LinkedIn user. Hey. And let's see. We have Patricia Wyndham. Hey, Queen, I'm loving your Sunday hairdo, girl. I had to bring back that lilac look, girl. It's National Authors Day. Yay. I'm glad you're loving it, Queen. Patricia, I'm inspiring author. I'm so glad to have you here. And then Sylvie, hey Sylvie, thank you, Precious. I am proud to be an author. I bought your book when it first came out, and now we'll read it. Bought it to support you. Thank you, Sylvie. I appreciate you purchasing my book, and I believe you're really gonna love it. It's different from what you may think. Okay, Tandra. Hey, Tandra has bought both of my books, and trust me, I have the pictures, and I love when people buy my books that are in my network, and they will take a picture to show their support. Tandra, I'm gonna post you up today, okay? And then we have Queen Amina. Hope we can connect. Please find me on my website. Hi, Queen Amina. Again, Kimberly, I'm a budding author trying desperately to figure out what I'm doing. Uh, Kimberly, I was the same way. I was kicking and screaming the entire time. Marisha, hello everyone. Marisha from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Marisha, yes. I went to Beaumont High School, 3836 Natural Bridge, girl. I went to McClure Senior High School. I grew up in the Rittner School District, girl. Yeah, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Hi, Adrian, Dr. Adrian. Hi, Rutgers classmate, precious Adrian. I don't hear an echo. I don't hear it, but I think it's over now. Hey, Dr. Adrian. LinkedIn, one way to get your product sold in bulk, particularly a book, is to align with book clubs and organizations that celebrate authors. Christine, you are so right, Christine, and we're going to talk about more about that today. Thank you, Christine. You're always supporting me, and I really appreciate that. And okay, so Adrian says now I hear an echo. I don't know what you all are hearing because because I'm in it, I can't hear it. Echo gone. Okay. Then say, yes, you have an echo. Tandra, do I still have an echo? I have no idea why I would have an echo. I have no idea. There's nothing open. Hi, Dee. Great to have you. The echo comes and goes. Dang. The echo is back. Dang, what could it be open? Hold on, let me do this. Let me see. Is there anything that would have it open? I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Let's just see if we can keep it going, okay? Dr. Adrian, thank you. Diva, I will be published by Penn Legacy Spring 2021. You know what? My third book, The Bad Bitches Playbook, is coming out in April 2021. So I'm with you, D. You can't understand me. Multiple echoes. I don't know what it could be. Hold on, let me see. Let me do this. Okay, y'all, tell me if you still hear the echo. Tell me if you still hear the echo, because I'm about to close out everything. And now I hope you don't hear it. Okay, so D, hey. Hey, Monique. Patricia said, I don't hear an echo. Teresa says, I don't hear an echo. Hey, Terrence, the work you do is amazing. I love your work. Thank you, Terrence. And I love your work too. Kimberly, I don't think it was you. It was happening as I made a comment. Got it. Okay. I don't hear an echo on my cell. Okay. And then Dr. Adrian. Okay. So everyone, I am here to celebrate authors. It is National Authors Day. I'm so excited. And because this is the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show, I have questions. I have my thoughts on how do you keep customers coming back to buy your books? And if they didn't buy your books in the first time, or if you didn't have a big response, what could that mean and what could you be doing differently? If that works for y'all, say I'm ready and let's get down to it. And don't forget, all of the authors here, there's going to come a point where I'm going to want you to post the links to your books, and I want you to give a blurb about it. Don't just post the link. But we're not ready for that just yet. I want you all to be ready for that time when I tell you to post the link for your book and a little blurb. Not now. I'm going to go through some things that I think will be very beneficial. You all are my guests, so I'm going to keep up with the comments that you're doing. So I'm so happy to have you on here on the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. I'm your proud host, Precious Williams. And so let's get to it. Let's get to it, everyone. Okay. Let's see. Adrian says she can still hear it. LinkedIn user should be posted by 2021. Pam, what's up, Pam? Kimberly Williams. Okay. Pam. Amarimba. Amarimba, you're gonna put your link a little later too, okay? I don't want the posting just yet. I want to make sure we make sure everybody gets it. LinkedIn just received your book, loving it. Thank you. I think that's Christine. And then we have Marisha Reddy. They buy you, not your book, girl. Pam, that's a PR lady right there, y'all. Listen, Speakers Mag. She is the editor of Speakers Mag, which I was proud to be a part of their September. And I'll show y'all. I'm gonna go over there in a little bit, and I'm gonna show y'all what was sent to me in the mail. So I want y'all to know that. Okay. Pam says okay. I hear you fine. I hear you fine. Okay. So let's get it cracking, everybody. Let's get it cracking. So one of the things that I think is very, very important for all of us to really talk about is, why did you write your book in the first place? Like, what got you to the point of writing a book, right? Was it because everybody else was doing it? Was it because you knew you had a story and a message inside of you? What brought you to this? This is National Authors Day. So for me, I'm a very interactive speaker. I want to know what caused you to write a book in the first place. Like, what led you to know you can do this? For me, when I wrote my book, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, for women entrepreneurs and speakers only, this book was 3 years in the making. And as you already know, I'm a 13-time national elevator pitch champion. And when I won the Black Enterprise Elevator Pitch Competition, after I got off stage and I won the $10,000, I knew it was going to be in Black Enterprise. Backstage, everybody was like, "That's a bad bitch. That's a bad bitch. That's a bad bitch." And I didn't know how to take it because I was like, but it always stuck in my mind because I started to understand that wasn't derogatory. They meant I was at the top of my game and I beat everyone, whoever applied to be the number one winner of the elevator pitch championships in Columbus, Ohio on May 16, 2013. And so last year I was speaking to Sharon Monet of Pen Legacy, which is a publishing company. And we were just talking and she said, "Precious, when's that book coming out?" I was like, I don't know how to write a book. I have the title, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches. And because we worked together, she was my book coach. She literally put me through my paces. So I showed her the outline. She said, "I see why you don't know how to write this. Your outline is bad." So we worked together over 2 hours and she broke it down because she's a writer and I'm a speaker. She taught me what should be in each chapter. And then she told me to get it popping. And every week I had to turn in a chapter. And she would go over it. Like when I first turned in my first chapter, she cut it up and she said, "Start over." Can I tell y'all, I'm not used to being told by people that I need to start over or whatever. You know what I did? I kept my mouth shut. "Yes, ma'am." And I did it. In 2.5 months, the book was written. This book that had been in my mind for 3 years. And I wrote my book for women of a certain age who were already successful, but they were willing to launch something, to try something, to put something out there and to get their message across. Listen, I'm not perfect. My pitches are. And I wanted to show women that, contrary to what you may read on Google or in these other programs, pitching yourself, pitching your brand, your book, your product or service isn't easy until you learn what your persona is. Are you unstoppable? Are you creative? Are you flawed? Are you mysterious? Do you lead with power? Do you lead with numbers? Like there were 7 different branding personas. I want to talk about what they were so that you knew how to get started in creating a pitch that matched you and your brand. So whereas other books started with just creating pitches, it was like, no, what are the 7 branding personas? And once you see yourself in that persona, then we can begin to start crafting the perfect pitches for you. I even created a quiz behind it so that whatever you think you are, it will be either proven out with this free quiz that I created. And I even created the workbook this year to teach you how to write the pitches that best fit your brand. And so that's why I created my book. And also, there are so many people out there when you hit a certain age that will make you feel like you are expired, you don't matter. And as a proud 41-year-old woman who wrote my first book at 40, I wanted to show this is the second act. My second act is I knew I was going to be a best-selling author. I thought I was going to write the Great American Novel when I was 8 years old. Now, I don't know if you consider Bad Bitches and Power Pitches the Great American Novel. It's not fiction or anything like that. It's truly a true story. But I'm glad that I did it. And I thank God for Sharon Monet of Pen Legacy. We didn't know when it came out that there would be a billboard in Times Square and that Forbes magazine would write an article on it, Heart and Soul, Upscale, Black Enterprise. I didn't know that. I didn't have a plan. But things worked out because my book was different. The title was different and it was going to make people think. Some people were like, "I'll never buy that book." And then later on turned out to buy it when they realized that it wasn't what they thought it was. So I'd love to hear from you all. Some of you have bought my books. I already know you have. And I'm thankful to you. I'd love to know, what was behind you writing your books, and putting that in the comments so everyone can see that you put a lot of effort, time, energy, resources into it. It takes money to write a book. It takes you being comfortable just writing it out, right? I didn't think it would be a number one bestseller until Ty Goodwin called me on October 28th and she said, "Your book is number one." I didn't know because I was scared. I just wanted two people to buy my book. You know what I mean? So let me see what my audience members are talking about. Okay, Coach Roya, salute to you today. No, salute to you, Queen. Thank you for being here. Pam Perry, love you, girl. Rose Bradley, greetings, Rose. So glad to have you. Vanika, I'm not an author, but I support authors. I'm an author, book publicist, and marketer. Vanika, it's so good to have you here. So good to have you here. And I'm sure you're going to drop some tea on us about some things we don't know. Kimberly, yes, Pam Perry's all of that. Y'all need to get at her. Get at her. Vanika, yes. And remember, I couldn't find any books on etiquette and manners with Black and brown representation. You are so true, Amarimba. You are a trailblazer in the etiquette space for Black and brown people. Because before you, I didn't know we existed in the etiquette space. So I'm thankful that you wrote your book. Pam Perry, yes. Vanika, yes. Okay. Tandra, yes. Let's see. Pam Perry, hello. Kimberly, my nickname is Mantra, and I still don't understand it. Kimberly, Yolanda Smith, your passion is contagious. Well, y'all bring it out in me. Tandra, yes. Amarimba, you're inspiring. Amarimba, I've known you for years. You're inspiring, Queen. No age limit. No, you know what? What did Usher say? No limit, baby. Okay, Vanika, I have to get it. Yes, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches. And there are other books, Vanika, that are going to be popping up today. You're going to be loving it. I am an author in my head for a couple of great books in here. Yes, y'all know how we do. Your website can't be whacked. Amazon does not collect emails, but your website does. Drop it, Pam. Drop it, Pam. That's why I'm on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Walmart, and everything. But you can also purchase my books on my website. I also have a ClickFunnels so that captures the email addresses too. So these are great things. Pam Perry's about to drop some tea on y'all. Oh, listen, I'm a little scared. She's about to drop that tea. Then we got Vanika in here about to drop some tea. Okay, I wanted to share in my book what I didn't know in corporate America, but others did. Yolanda, you already know. And there's going to come a time today, y'all, where I'm going to ask y'all to drop y'all books and a blurb about your books because I don't want you just dropping the links and people don't know what it's about. So get ready, y'all. Okay, so let's move on. Who did you want your book to impact? And so the first and second questions kind of go together. I wanted to impact, women, especially my women of color sisters who had already been successful and just, they knew there was no age limit, there was no limit on what they could offer the world. That experience teaches you a lot. And so I wanted us to be able to launch things and put things out there. And when people tell you that no one's going to buy it or that no one's going to do this and that, listen, I had one of the top speakers in the world tell me to change the title of my book and that if I didn't, because he could get it sold to government. And I remember calling Sharon, and she will always remember this conversation. And I started crying. I said, one of the best speakers in the world told me to change the title. And she said, but you didn't write it for him. And she said, Precious, if you play your cards right, the government will buy. And do you know what Sharon said was so right? In fact, this year, the government bought 125 of my books for me speaking at the Women in Housing and Finance Summit. And I was the last speaker. So trust that there are people who can't see your vision. There are people who don't know what's going to play out for you. You know what I mean? When I started pitching, people told me I was too fat, too Black, didn't have an Ivy League degree. And you know what? I became a 13-time champion regardless. My first elevator pitch got me on MSNBC. My second elevator pitch got me $500,000. And then I became a 13-time champion. So yes, I may have been 327 pounds, but I was winning because there was you know how they say there's something about the size of the fight. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. And so I'm a fighter, and I've been a fighter since I was a little girl. And so when people tell me what's not possible, I challenge their assumptions because I don't believe that. God put me on this earth for a reason. And so I wanted women who look like me or women just all over the world who were told that what wasn't possible, it is possible. You have to be willing to be different. You have to be willing to stand out. You have to be willing to take the ridicule, the humiliation, because you know what? The true groundbreakers are always talked about badly first, and then the world shifts to their viewpoint. So people told me, I need to stay with one hairstyle. I need to wear one color. I need to look corporate. I need to be this because I'm a former attorney. I ain't doing none of that. I'm going to do it my way. Old blue eyes glistening. OBEG, Frank Sinatra. So believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself, you need to get with someone who's great at making sure that you can put the right things together for a great book that's going to sell. So I wanted to share that with you. Here are some of my tips, tricks, and techniques for, let's say you launch your book, people buy. Some people start with 99 cents. Some people, like my book started off at 19.99. Like, I didn't do the 99-cent thing. I started at 19.99 and people bought it. And so there are different ways to do it, right? There's so many different ways. Some people start off bestsellers at 99 cents. I started mine at 19.99, and my book is still selling now. So it's never been 99 cents or anything like that. So trust me, even in the words that you're hearing from the learned professionals, there are so many ways that you can become a bestseller. There's so many ways. And so incorporate what you're hearing and learning today. So number one, I told everyone in my network, and I don't mean that I just put it on social media. I mean, I called people. I went into their inboxes. I put it in their messengers. I literally wanted everyone to know that I had a book coming out. And people on here already know. They probably were tired of me coming at them, because I wanted my book to not only be number one, but for people to know that a Black woman can talk about this in the communication space, in the business space, and I don't look like the people you usually are hearing on Shark Tank or anything like that. I want to show you this is why I got on Shark Tank, because I will put it out there. I will go into your inbox. I will reach out to my network. It mattered. And when my book debuted at number one, it didn't stay number one for an hour. It was number one for a full week. And then there are other times where I've been back at number one. You know what I'm saying? Because my strategy was, I want my whole network, not just the top people. I wanted everyone in my network to know I had a book coming out. Please support. Please get a Kindle version. Please get a physical copy. I just want to be number one to prove once and for all. If I am the best in the world and the GOAT, then I want to be at number one. I don't, even if it was for an hour or half a minute, I wanted to say I was a number one bestseller. And then it stayed that way, right? And I'm still Black on both sides. And I did it, right? So think about that. Are you letting know in your network? Are you just putting it on social media? Because I dare you and I challenge you to reach out into the tea leaves of your network and let them know to get your book, to purchase your book, to share it with their network. Some people just put out an email blast. I need you to go into people's inboxes. And I know that we have much more to cover, but I want you to know what I did. Secondly, because I'm a member of certain networking groups like Master Network, C-Suite Network, Dynamite Networking Group, do you know that my networking groups put on book signings for me? I didn't ask for book signings. They literally put on book signings for me. My first book signing, when my book came out, I was at Price Waterhouse. My first book signing was at Price Waterhouse. I was speaking at an event with and Danielle Hughes of More Than Words Copywriting, who is also the president of Master Networks here in New York that we meet on Park Avenue. She got me booked for a speaking engagement at Price Waterhouse for women over 50. Let me address something with y'all. I'm not 50. I'm 40. I was 40 at the time, and I was the keynote speaker. When I finished my presentation, they took me to another room where I had my books, and I sold out of my books at my first book signing. Now, I didn't know how many books to have, right? I didn't know. And in hindsight, I probably should have bought hundreds. I didn't know. So I brought a small amount. I think I brought like 20, 25. I'm just telling y'all mistakes I made. But they also, and women kept coming like, where's your book? I'm like, but you know what they did do? They were like, can I pay you via Cash App? Can I pay you via Venmo? You send it to my house. So people in your network who have networking groups, reach out to them. Can you have a book signing? If you need to split a couple of dollars with them, get out there. Master Network did a book signing for me at one of our meetings. I got to present on my book, sold out. One man bought 5 books, and that was the first time he'd ever been to a Master Networks meeting. Then Dynamite Networking Group with Rajiv and my girl Sarah Zambudo, they had a book signing, sold out there, right? So they were putting on book signings because in my mind, I was too chicken to ever put on a book signing. I didn't go around the country because I didn't think I was scared. And then once people started seeing the pictures of my book signing, other people started reaching out to me to say, can we have a book signing with you? And that's how it happened. So don't forget to post the pictures of people buying your books, you taking pictures, show the visibility that people are excited about your books. Show them. And some of y'all today, y'all still see these pictures. Because whenever people buy my books and they take a picture, I will post it on social media. This shows you social proof that people are still buying my books a year later. So don't be afraid to go out there and request book signings, and also tap your network for people who may be at different companies who may be able to sponsor a book signing or who may buy your stuff. So think about that, right? So that's okay. 1, 2. Okay, so number 3. Um, so a lot of us are speakers, right? A lot of us are speakers. Some of us are paid speakers or professional speakers. Some of us are, just getting our feet wet. So one of the things that started happening is a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, "Oh, I can't afford your fee, Precious. Your fee, listen, like we can't." And it wasn't that it was that high, but and I said to them, I said, "Listen, because I'm a professional speaker, would you be willing to buy my books? Would you be willing to buy 100 books? Would you be willing to buy 50 books? Would you be willing to buy this? And I also sell while I'm there." That worked. Because if I wasn't going to get paid a fee, then my books have to sell. Because I don't want to just show up at events and just people just saying, "Oh, she's free. She's free." I'm not free. I want people to understand that I am an author. I am a speaker. I'm professional grade. So if you can't afford the fee, perhaps we can work on the back end with purchase a set of my books, purchase 50, purchase 100, 125, 200, whatever. And then, if possible, can I bring in some more books because there are going to be more people there who are going to want to buy the books? That worked, right? So always be thinking of other ways to get your books out there. And for some of us who are in companies and they want you to speak, think about having them purchase books in addition to your speaking fee too. So like one of my ladies who's in government, the one who hooked me up with getting 125 of my books for the Women in Housing and Finance Summit, she, got the books. And then she also introduced me to other heavy hitters in other organizations who also bought my books for like different programs, or the first 50 people that sign up get a free book, but they'd already paid for it. The company paid for it. So it was a way of getting them to be like, okay, come to this event. First 50 people that sign up, we're gonna give you a copy of Precious's book. So think about these unique ways of really getting out there, everybody. Think about that. So these are the things I want you all to think about. We have learning professionals on here who are going to drop even more knowledge on y'all. I just want to share that this is what some of the things that I did. So if you can't be paid to speak, request that they buy your books. If you're getting paid to speak and they can also fit in their budget to buy your books, get that too. Reach out to your network, and not just doing social media and not during a generic email campaign. I want you to dig into people's inboxes. Call people, really reach out. Okay, so let's get back to my guests. I just want to share those with you, because if you can have a bestseller a whole year later, 2 years later, or whatever, not even just a bestseller, a book that still sells. Remember, a lot of us are writing multiple books. So I wrote a book in 2019. I wrote a book in 2020. I'm writing a book in 2021. You're giving them, you're going to have them coming back because they want to get that third book. And then you encourage them to get the first and the second because it all builds on each other. Okay. So let me go to my guests. Let me go to my guests. Okay. Let me make sure I'm right where they are. Okay. All right. Let me just go. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey D, I'm writing Collect the Cash to teach businesses how to collect outstanding invoices and improve cash flow. Y'all ought to know D don't play with that. Love it, D. Then Amarimba, I love having my own website. It gives me the ability to give requested autographs. That is so true. When people buy from my website or from my ClickFunnels, I personally write in their books and send them a nice little note. People love the hand signed copies. You can get things off of Amazon, but it won't be hand signed. It'll just be a book. Thank you, Amarimba, for bringing that out. Natasha Hardy, I've written a book on menopause facts. Now I need to get it formatted. I'm at a crossroads. Okay, so I worked with Penn Legacy with Sharon Monet, Natasha. So I just want to throw that out there. There are a lot of great people who are on here who are probably great editors and who can format and stuff like that. Reach out, my queen. You're not at a crossroads. You have everything you need here. And I'm so glad you put that out there, Natasha. Amarimba, Killer Pitch Master. You know how we do, y'all. Y'all know how we do. Rose Bradley, Finding Your Purpose. Girl, we all need that. And then Natasha, yes, preach to reach, sister. Yes, Amarimba. Yes, sis, perception is not reality. I make etiquette less stuffy because of my own look. Classy, sassy, and a little badassery. Girl, that's my girl. And then you have D, Killer Pitchmaster. Then you have Pam Perry, Guerrilla Marketing. Yes, that's a great book. And then DeKalb Walcott, BlackHeroesOfFire.com. Yes. Tandra, good stuff. Yolanda Smith, yes, yes. I called everyone I knew. I took a screenshot of my number one set. You better believe it, Yolanda. Yo, when my book went back into the top 20, I took screenshots, posted it everywhere. I said, don't believe it, y'all. It's a year later and I'm still in the top 20. Think about that. That's social proof. Yolanda, great. And then what do you do in this virtual environment? So even Yolanda, even in this virtual environment, companies are still buying my books. They're still buying them and still making sure. So like if they buy 50, 100, whatever they want to buy from me, I just make sure that I have it shipped to them, so that they can do so that they can do who they want to send it out to. Or if they want me to send it out, then it's an additional $5 for me to mail out each individual book to the people and write in it too. Okay. So that's what I do. So even if, and again, not everybody's going to go for that, and just understand that some people they say they don't have a budget and they're not going to buy your books. You have to make a decision if that's really what you want to do. For me, it doesn't really work. And I don't believe in just giving all my time for free. If it doesn't help me out, it's not a win-win. There are a lot of people who want you to speak and just speak for free and take your intellectual talent, but it doesn't work out. You don't get the participants' email addresses or who really came to your. See, I can't do that because I really feel like I have to have a win-win too. So if they can't do that, you have to make a decision. Does it work for you? If you're a new speaker, take it. If you have been doing this a long time, you have to make a decision. Is this worth your time? And people will tell you exposure all day long. I've never heard of you, so I don't know how you can expose me to someone else. So really think about that, okay, Queen? Okay. Authors are celebrities and need brand like it. You better, Pam, drop it. See, I told you I should be dropping that T. Yolanda Smith, NBA, have a virtual book signing event. Go, Vanika. Okay, y'all. So every author on here, I want you all right now, I want you to post a link to your book and I want you to give a short blurb of what it's about. I want to personally shout your books out live on this LinkedIn live show, Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster. I want to personally do my part to make you make sales today. And it's National Authors Day. We're doing this for the authors. I know the blood, sweat, and the tears that went into writing these books. I know that it's scary putting something out there, hoping that it becomes a bestseller. And even if it doesn't, that people buy it and see that you have a message that needs to get out there. So I want each and every one of you who is an author, put your book link out there and a blurb. I want to shout your books out. I want to personally thank you all for showing love to me today on my show. And let's show love to the authors who are here. Okay? Okay. All right. So now we'll go to, so I'll let you all fill that in with your with the name of your book, the link to purchase it, and a blurb. So definitely take your time, start putting it out there. I'm so glad that I'm a 2-time author, going to be a 3-time author. My third book is where I really feel like I've come into my own. and I'm so excited. So it's National Authors Day. I want to celebrate the authors in this group. So if you want more information on my books, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only, my books are available at the link below. You can see it is scrolling across the screen. And also, you can also go to my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. Go to the Work With Me tab and you can purchase my books there too. But if you want just a link that you can just go to right now, don't hesitate to go to that link. My first book is listen to this. Warning, what you're about to read is a step-by-step guide to winning at the game of life. The stakes are high. So read this only if you dare. Have you ever wondered what some women entrepreneurs and speakers do to stand out and have prospects, the media, and investors seeking them out? What's their secret sauce? How did they transcend from being average to becoming extraordinary? My dear, they are bad bitches with power pitches. Bad Bitches with Power Pitches provides the tools of success that will have prospects seeking you out, event planners booking you for speaking engagements, and the media clamoring to get the inside scoop on you. Wherever you are in your entrepreneurial journey, this no holds barred, no nonsense book will show you how to utilize your bad bitch mentality to achieve your dreams. Dare greatly. Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only. That's the book by me, Precious Williams, the killer pitch master. So as I see some comments coming through. Let me see who's coming through. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let me just make sure because it went down to the bottom first. So let's see. Okay. Dr. Adrian says, how did you find an editor? That's the hard part. Well, I work with Sharon Monet and her publishing company called Pen Legacy. So as a part of our package, we got editing, formatting, and getting it all ready for Amazon and all those other things. She and her company took care of all of that. My only responsibility was to write the book, to make sure that I hit the points that I said I was going to promise in my book and things like that. She and her team took care of the rest. So I will always show love to hashtag Pen Legacy, hashtag Sharon Monet. They took care of all of that. So I know who my editor is. I know who my formatter is. I know who the person that did the cover art. I know who these people are. And the woman who did my editing, her name is Carla. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Wait, tell you in a second because I don't want to give her wrong last name, and I want to make sure that I give her justice because she is Carla Dean. Hold on, her name is Carla M. Dean. You can find her on Facebook, and her company is You Can Mark My Word Editing, Publishing Services, Scripts, and more. www.u as in you, the letter U, can mark my word.com. Her name is Carla M. Dean, publisher, editor, Carla M. Dean. Check her out on Facebook. She is an editor extraordinaire. Listen, she kept my word. She kept the essence of me. So I wanted to share that with you all. Okay, Adrian. Dr. Adrian, I hope that works for you. And then we have Pam Perry, 115 PR tips to brand your ministry by Pam Perry. This ebook is a PR pro's marketing mind melted down on paper. It covers corporate branding, promoting events, graphic design, how to get radio, TV, and print interviews, how to catch up on the Web 2.0 revolution, and how to build a team and how to garner strong internet PR campaign. You better go, Pam Perry. You better go. I need to see that link, though, Queen. I need to see that link. Okay. Oh, I got it. Okay, Pam, you have to get at me, girl. You know your girl ain't right. Come on, you know your girl ain't right. Okay. Congratulations. This is LinkedIn. Can't wait to make my purchase here to support and learn from the best. Thank you. And then we have Pam Perry. Dr. Adrienne Hollis, I know a ton. Depends on your genre. Yes. And so Dr. Adrienne and I went to law school together at Rutgers. And she is tight. You know what I'm saying? So you have resources in me. You have resources in Pam. I think Vanika probably knows people. We have people on here who can help you, Dr. Adrienne. You're not alone. And then Dr. Adrienne says, thank you. Pam says, laugh out loud. I know we have more authors in here. Dee, where's your book? D, not even just the one that's coming out. Where's your book? Elevation. I need to see your book on here. And I know we got some people on here with some books. We got Pam Perry's book. See, Pam is the only one who dropped it. Okay. Where is my girl Amarimba? Can you drop that link? Can I get that tea? Then we have DeKalb Walcott. I need to know more about the Black Heroes on Fire. Can you drop some information on there? Amarimba, I need your book and the link. Let me see who else I got on here. Yolanda Smith, can I get that link? Can I get the link to your book? Can I get a blurb about it? Great. Okay. Who else am I missing? So I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. Don't be playing with me. Let's see. Who else am I missing on here? Let's see. Amarimba, I'm looking for you. Let's see. Is there anybody else that I'm missing? Terrence, do you have a book? Terrence McRae, Sylvie, if you're still here, drop your book too, Queen. I need to get at you. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Is there anybody else who has a okay? Queen Amina, do you have a book? I'd love to see that. Sylvie, I need your book. Let's see. All right. So that's everyone I see. Okay, so let's get it popping. Who am I missing? Okay. Dr. Ken Richmond, Mental Blocks, a concise corporate guide to employee mental health. Ooh, what was this? This is my approach to help leaders approach the impact of mental health and workplace behavior. www.mentalblockbooks.com. Thank you, Dr. Ken Richmond. Thank you. And then Dr. Adrian, yes, been following you, Precious. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Adrian. Yolanda, reputation to reward, mastering your brand signature to earn more, lead more, win more. Yolanda takes the reader from insight to action to create a powerful influence, networks, and recognition to get the rewards you desire. Get her books at www.yolanda-smith.com/books. That means homegirl got more books, y'all. Drop it like it's hot. D has entrepreneurial elevation. Bit.ly/elevation 2019. D, we just want a little blurb about what is the book about. Thank you. And then authors need to be authorpreneurs. You bet, Pam, you know how to drop it like it's hot, girl. And then we have Amarimba, https://mymagicwordsbook.com. Please and thank you are magic words is a fun and enjoyable story about the power of gratitude, having respect, and being courteous. Using these small but important words can be beneficial in countless ways. It will give your child a clear understanding of manners, introductions, and polite conversations. Proper manners make a good impression and build relationships. Don't they, Amarimba? Thank you. D, Entrepreneurial Elevation 31 Strategic Lessons from Purpose Driven Entrepreneurs. Yes, D, thank you so much. Pam Perry, Amarimba Charles. You know, Pam, Amarimba's one of my clients. You know, my people's be out here in these streets. I love it. I love it. Any one of you all who know of an author, or if you're thinking about writing a book, you know, put it out there. We have in my network and in all of the networks you see here, there are people who will purchase your book, who will put you on blast on social media, who will love on you. You know what I mean? And so today is National Authors Day. I want to celebrate and support authors. It's not about me. It's about celebrating all of us who are in this author struggle together. We all know what it's right to write a book, whether it's an ebook, whether it's a physical book, whether it's a Kindle book, whatever. I salute all of the authors here, the soon to be authors, the aspiring authors, and the ones who are inspired today to know that there are people who will support you. I hope you've learned a lot of great things today. I hope you see that there is strength in numbers. If you know of anyone else that needs to watch this show, please like, comment, and post and tag them in this so that they can watch too and they can post their book so that we can support them today. I am here to truly be a supporter. As my good friend who's a small business cheerleader, here to cheer you all on. I've been cheered on. Doors have opened for me that people told me would never open, and I'm so very thankful. So I'm here to support. You got Pam Perry, you got Miss Vanika, you got Yolanda, you got Amarimba, you got D, you got all of these wonderful people Tandra, who has a women's networking group called Win. Check her out. Tandra, if you're still here, post the link to your networking group and let them know that you go live every Thursday at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we celebrate each other's successes and we show love and we show up and we show out for each other. To my girl, Kelly Charles Collins, she has her group, which is Ladies Who Leverage. I want you all to check her out. Today is the last day for the $47 special. We have masterminds in the group. We have summits with each other. We really push each other. We show up at each other's events, whether they're paid or free. We show love. There's my friend Katie Null, who has a 40-day prosperity group. And in 40 days of doing these prompts, meeting on a weekly basis, we actually see prosperity, not just financial, but also spiritual prosperity, friendships, relationship prosperity. I'm telling you, I know so many great organizations and networks for you all to be a part of. There's Black Speakers Network with Brian Oates. You all need to check him out. If you are a Black speaker, it's a group for you need to be a part of. Pam Perry has Speakers Magazine. You all need, if you're a Black speaker, if you're a speaker, you need to be in Speakers Magazine. You need to be advertising. You need to be checking out who's in that magazine, because that's who's coming up and who's already arrived. So if you want to be a part of that, Pam, you already know, drop the T on Speakers Magazine, drop the T on what you're doing. And I want you all to know I love, love, love you. Amarimba, she is an etiquette extraordinaire, especially in the Black and Brown communities. So if you know, if you have children, if you have a community school, if you need etiquette training for our Black and Brown children, for adults, check out Amarimba. Charles Amarimba, put your information in the comments. I just want to share with all of you. I'm a member of Master Networks, Master Network, a C-Suite Network, Ladies Who Leverage, International Association of Women, E-Women Network. Let me tell you something. One of the things y'all don't know about networking is some people will even let you into networks for free if they can see the value you can bring. Some of y'all didn't know that, right? There's a lot of things I've been let into because they already saw the value that I bring to the table. And I've returned the favor by being just appreciative and grateful and always bigging them up, right? So don't just think, oh, I don't have the money, I don't have this. There's something you could always add. There's value you could add. As we're coming up on the holiday season, start putting your books out there more than ever. Start taking, people take pictures with your book, post to let people know you have social proof. You have people who want your books. So put it out there. So hold on, let me make sure I got everyone, because y'all know I love my people. Amarimba, thank you, Precious. No, Amarimba, thank you. And thank you for giving me a second chance. Thank you, my queen, for second chances. Pam Perry, yes. Yolanda Smith, I want a signed copy of your book. What's your website, queen? Okay, Yolanda, my website is www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. And you can go to my Work With Me page and you'll see my books, or you can go to the link that's here, the bit.ly link. You can get that also gets you to me. And I will personally mail off your books with a hand signed copy with a little note in it. I promise you. So you have two ways. Go to my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. Go to the Work With Me page, and down below you can purchase the books there, or you can go to this bit.ly site that's on here right now, and you'll also be able to get to the books. So that comes straight to me too. Okay. Dr. Ken, thanks for the shout out. Inclusion. We here, brother. Pam Perry. So Pam has a go see free media training video at Pam Perry, www.pamperrypr.com, and read at Speakers Magazine free. Where? www.speakersmagazine.net. Y'all need to check out that speaker. Yo, woman's fire. I'm just trying to tell y'all, fire in these streets. Okay. Vanika says, I can't believe you said my name correctly. Most people don't pronounce it right. Girl, some people call me Princess instead of Precious. I'm with all of that. So Vanika, thank you that I got to say your name right. I like to give people their name right. And if I said it wrong, check me. Okay. And Pam Perry, Precious is a guest on my LinkedIn Live next week. Yes, on November 4th. We're going live at 5:30, Pam Perry and I. And trust me, Y'all know we're gonna bring it. We're gonna bring it. That she is PR excellence extraordinaire, and you have a killer pitch master. I pray all of you join us on November 4th. I believe we go live at 5:30. So that's Wednesday night. Come check us. Okay. Pam Perry, she said, drop the mic, Pam. Okay. Let me do it again. Pam Perry, www.pamperrypr.com, www.speakersmagazine.net. Yes. And Marimba says, my program can be found here at https://readyin7.com. Yes, y'all. Yes, I love it. When you have an opportunity to share what you do with the world, take it. Put yourself out there. If somebody asks a question, volunteer to answer the question. You want to stand out. You want to stand out. You want to keep it real with the Killer Pitch Master? I'm going to show you how to keep it real. Keep it thuggy in these streets. Yes, Pam. Pam Perry says, you are amazing. No, you are. I'm just trying to catch up. All right. Pam Perry, subscribe. Okay, Vanika, I'll be there. It's the day after my birthday, too. Yeah, Vanika got a birthday coming up. Happy birthday, Queen. Happy birthday, everyone. And Marimba. So, as we're coming down to the end, I've kept you all for 50 minutes. I know that's a very, very long time. It's a very, very long time. Just want to share this last thing with you all. This is my email address. Let's say you can't find my website or anything. Email me and I'll make sure to get the links to you. My email address is precious at perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. And then just make sure I did all of that. Okay, so that's my email address. And then if you ever want to schedule time to speak with me, if you have pitching questions, if you're stressed out about how do you get yourself out there, in addition to having Pam Perry on the line, in addition to having Vanika, Yolanda, all of these wonderful women on here, you can get on my schedule at www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com/schedule. And I'm having a $97 consultation special. Trust me, y'all. It's worth it. And I know some of you are like, everybody should get free consultations. Let me tell you something. As great as that sounds, you will have people who just want to pick your brain and not do anything. I'm going to give it to you real and raw, and I'm going to give you real tactics, tricks, and techniques to move forward. Right. And by you taking a chance on paying for something that I have 25 years of experience in, you're going to truly learn. It's not going to be this, no, we're not going to do that. Okay. So if you want to take me up on my special, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com/schedule. And again, for all of you who want to just get my books and have them hand signed and a personal note in there, I would love it if you purchase my books. And also to every author who posted your book today, please, please, please purchase their books, shout them out, say that you learned something today. Please, every one of us needs sales in order to prove that what our message matters. And this is hashtag National Authors Day. I'm proud to be an author. I'm proud that Sharon Mono kicked my booty. I'm proud to be a part of Speakers Magazine. Hold on, y'all. Just want to show y'all something. For all of you who don't believe that visibility matters, this is my actual article. Can y'all see? Speakers Magazine. Yes, I had it posted up and everything. It's going to go on my wall, but this is why it matters so much to me. This is Black Speakers. This is Speakers Magazine acknowledging me as a great. And I don't know about y'all. You can get acknowledged in every room, but when your own recognizes you, that matters. So I just want to share this with all of you. Visibility matters. Social proof matters. This is really my thing. You see Precious Williams, CEO, Perfect Pitches by Precious, September 2020. Think about that, y'all. Get out there. Get out there. And also, I was in another magazine in September 2. It's called Creating Your Seat at the Table. This is my article in there. So when I tell you, when things come out and you are recognized, really get it posted, because this is when you know you're really making tracks, okay? My book is Bad Bitches and Power Pitches. People told me no one would buy it, and now I'm a 2-time #1 best-selling author. So think about that. And finally, thank you all for showing up today. I really want to show you that social proof matters. I really, really want to share that with you. So let me hide all of this and let me check with my guests. And I know I've kept you long enough, so let me just let y'all go. But I really want to acknowledge each and every one of y'all. I love you all for being here today. So let's see. Okay, Pam Perry. Yes. And then we have D Bowden, collect the cash. www.collectthecash.biz. Girl, collect the cash. That's what we talking about. Pam Perry, Precious at perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. Thank you, Pam, for showing up. Pam Perry, wow, girl, I got to let them know I was in Speakers Magazine, girl. Don't ever play with that. I was so happy to be in that magazine. That's your magazine, girl. That means I'm arriving in these streets. You know what I'm saying? D Bowden. Thanks, Precious. No, thank you. Pam Perry, happy National Author Day. Yes, Pam. Yes. Let's see. Congratulations, Tangi. Love you, Tangi. Emram, hey, come through, sis. You know how we do that. Like I said, y'all, if you're a speaker, check out Pam Perry and Speakers magazine. It's such a gold mine. I promise you. People been looking in that magazine and saw me and were just like, oh, I love it. And also, where have you been? Well, let me just show you where I've been. Thanks. And then Rose Riley, you did that. Well, first of all, thank you to Brian Olds and thank you to Pam Perry for recognizing. I appreciate that. Pam Perry, making traction deep. Yes, this was amazing. So I thank each and every one of y'all for showing up. Again, if you liked this LinkedIn Live, I'm usually keep you up for 30 to 35 minutes. I know today was long. It's Happy National Authors Day. I want to give authors their due. And I also want to say this. If you can give back and show others how you were able to overcome all obstacles, it's worth it. If you have something in you where you need to share the message to give people hope in the midst of a pandemic, to give them hope in the midst of an economic downturn, to give them hope in the midst of social unrest, do it. Get your content out there, put it out there. Are some people going to like it? No. Are some people going to love it? Yes. And so do it for the people who love it and waste no time on the people who don't. My book wasn't loved by everyone, and that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine. I didn't write the book for the haters. I wrote the book for the lovers. And if Forbes magazine can write a review on my book that's called Pitching is Bitching, I've never seen a curse word in Forbes magazine in my life. When they wrote an article on my book, think about that. And then they came back and said, we want to publish your other books. Jigga who? It's my first book. But I stayed with Sharon Monet and Penn Legacy, and it's just been a beautiful experience. And I thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you. Keep showing up in your business. Keep showing up as an entrepreneur, as Pam Perry said. Keep showing up. Again, this is hashtag Author Tales, how to keep customers coming back. I don't care how old your book is. Keep pushing it. If you write another book, get them all anticipating that by reminding them of the greatness you've already had inside of you. And get with people who support your journey and will push you and challenge you. That's why I have a Pam Perry, Amarimba Charles, a D Bowden. That's why we got Vanika now. That's why we got Yolanda now. That's why we got Tandra. That's why we got Kelly Charles Collins. That's why I got Cindy Constable. That's why I got the greatest people on here. I got my former classmate on here. I'm telling you, and if Dr. Adrian would tell you the truth, in law school, I was horrible. I didn't even I hope she sees me differently than she did in law school, because I'm actually living in my zone of genius now. So I'll let you all go in 1 minute. Yolanda Smith, this was awesome. The boost you needed. Yes, it's the boost I needed too. LinkedIn. Pearl and her G's Ben quote will be released on 12/25. Get it, bro! Christmas! Yes! And then Dr. Adrian says, thank you so much for this, and happy Authors Day, precious and attendees. Thank you all. Please, if you love this live, please like, comment, and share. Tag people in it so that they get the goodness of what you got today. And again, I'm here every Sunday. I usually go from 30 to 35 minutes giving you that real tea, that true tea in these streets about pitching and about communication skills. So I want you to go out there and kick butt, all of you. Please purchase from these authors. Please start a dialogue with the authors that you've seen today. If you have resources where you can get them into different companies, organizations, and stuff like that, please do. We can't make it alone. We need other people to help us. If you know of a network that needs their books, if you know of organizations that need their book, please reach out to them. We can't do it alone. We need this network. This is Precious Williams. I'm the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. I am the hashtag killer pitch master. I'm a 13-time national elevator pitch champion. I work with some of the best companies in the world, but my individual clients, y'all have my heart. You show up for me faithfully and thankfully. It's hashtag National Authors Day. And no, you were not. Okay, whatever, Dr. Adrian. That was horrible. Rose, thank you. And then Vanika Mile, thank you, Precious. Happy National Authors Day, authors. Thank you so much. Dr. Adrian, you were always awesome, girl. D, happy Authors Day. And Pam Perry Dunn. I love you all. Mwah. Have a wonderful Sunday. Spend time enjoying yourself, and let's go get it and show everybody where they can purchase your book. So post on social media. Post on social media about your books. Share with them something they haven't seen. Take a picture with your books. Have others, people who've taken pictures with your book, show them that social proof and go kick ass today. I love you all. Mwah. It's Precious Williams. Keep it real with the Killer Pitch Master Show. Take care. Bye. Hey, Daryl.